What's one adventure you will never forget? What's one adventure you will never forget? What's the most spontaneous thing you ever done? What's the most spontaneous thing you ever done? What's something you want to cross off your bucket list? What's something you want to cross off your bucket list? What one place you want to visit before you die? What one place you want to visit before you die? What the longest road trip you were ever taken? What's the longest road trip you were ever taken? Have you ever traveled solo? Have you ever traveled solo? What's a life-changing experience you were had? What's life-changing experience you were had? What's the best trip you were ever been on? What's the best trip you were ever been on? What's one moment you wish you could relive? What's one moment you wish you could relive? What the biggest risk you were ever taken? What the biggest risk you were ever taken? What your favorite family traditional? What's your favorite family traditional? What's one thing you were inherited from your parents? What's one thing you were inherited from your parents? What's your favorite childhood game? What's your favorite childhood game? How would you describe your family in one word? How would you describe your family in one word? What's family recipe you love? What's family recipe you love? What one of your earliest memories? What one of your earliest memories? What's the best part about growing up in your hometown? What's the best part about growing up in your hometown? How do you stay connected with your family? How do you stay connected with your family? What's your favorite holiday traditional growing up? What's your favorite holiday traditional growing up? What's one thing you admire about your family? What's one thing you admire about your family? What's your biggest value in life? What's your biggest value in life? How do you stay true to yourself? How do you stay true yourself? What's one thing you believe everyone should experience? What one thing you believe everyone should experience? What your biggest priority in life right now? What's your biggest priority in life right now? How do you handle setbacks? How do you handle setbacks? What's something you believe in that other might not? What's something you believe in that other might not? What's your biggest fear? What's your biggest fear? What's the most important life lesson you were learned? What the most important life lesson you were learned? How do you define happiness? How do you define happiness? What's something you would never comparison on? What's something you would never comparison on? What's a random talent you have? What's a random talent you have? What's your go-to fun fact about yourself? What's your go-to fun fact about yourself? What's hobby you were always wanted to try? What's hobby you were always wanted to try? What's something you were looking forward to? If you could live anywhere, where would it be? If you could live anywhere, where would it be? What's one new thing you're like to try in the future? What's one new thing you are like to try in the future? What's your dream for retirement? What's your dream for retirement? What's something you hope to do in the next 10 years? What's something you hope to do in the next 10 years? How do you envision your life in 20 years? How do you envision your life in 20 years? What's one thing you are excited about right now? What's one thing you were excited about right now? Thanks for watching my video. Keep learning.